Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about stock appreciation rights. Okay, stock appreciation rights based on the fair value method. Under this plan, SAR or stock appreciation rights plan, the employee will receive cash for the difference between the quoted market price and the common stock price on the date of the exercise. So when this is granted, it's going to be $60 per share. Okay, so the company grants the share appreciation rights to the employee. Okay, the service period is 4 years and the rights must be exercised within 10 years of the grant date. The employee exercises the rights on December 31st, year 5, when the market price was $94 per share. On the grant date, Wolf estimates that the fair value of each SAR is $17. So at that time, the company will prepare a memorandum entry for this compensation of $17 times 1,000 shares, so $17,000. Okay. And then the fair value of the SAR at the end of year 1 is $20, year 2 $30. So the stock price goes up. But then year 3 goes down to $18, year 4 $26, year 5 is $34, okay, which representing $94 stock price in the market. Okay, so let's talk about this one employee. Number of shares is 1,000 share. So how are we going to calculate the compensation expense every year? So the first one is year 1, the expected fair value per SAR goes up from $17 to 20, and then goes up again to $30, goes down to $18, goes up to 26, and at the end of year 5 goes up to $34. That's the fair value of the appreciation rights. So the total compensation expense estimated for 1,000 shares, if the fair value of the SAR is $20, is $20,000. If it's $30, $1,000 times 30,000, 18,000, 26,000. So it keeps changing from year to year depending on the estimated stock price, $34,000. Okay, and then we're going to allocate it using straight line. This is going to be 1 over 4 years. 25%, which is 1/4, 1 over 4. Okay, because the service period is 4 years. And then 50%, half, 75% by the end of year 3. By the end of year 4, it's going to be 100% for the stock appreciation right. So the total compensation up to the end of year 1 is going to be 25%. If the base was $20,000, then it's going to be $5,000. Okay, nothing has been calculated for year 1, so all $5,000 will go to year 1. And for year 2, the base is changing to $30,000 because the stock price goes up and the fair value of SAR goes up. 50%, the second year out of 4, times 30,000 is $15,000. But 5,000 has been used for year 1, so that means for year 2, we're going to put $10,000. That's the compensation expense for year 1, $5,000, for year 2, $10,000. In year 3, unfortunately, the stock price goes down, so the fair value of SAR goes down to $18, because there are 1,000 units. 1,000 times 18 is 18,000. And this is 75%, 3 years out of 4 years, so 13,500. Okay, because 15,000 has been used for year 1 and year 2. Year 1 is 5,000, year 2 is 10,000. Okay, 13,500 is less than 15,000. Okay, so that means that year we have to reduce our expense. We do not recognize expense. We actually need to reduce our expense by $1,500. Okay, luckily year 4 the stock price goes up again, so the estimated total compensation cost is 26,000, because that's the end of the requirement, 4 years, the service period. So all 26,000 will be recognized. Okay, up to year 3, it was 13,500. So for year 4, we're going to recognize $12,500 compensation expense. And by the end of year 5, $34 is the fair value of the SAR, times 1,000, $34,000, that's already 100%. So we're going to recognize all $34,000 in total. Up to the end of year 4, we already put 26,000. So in year 4, we are going to recognize $8,000 compensation expense. If you look at the total here, the total is $34,000. That will match our total compensation expense. Let's take a look at this. So the stock price is $94 at the end of year 5. The price at grant date is $60, so the difference is $34. There are 1,000 shares, so the cost for the company is 34 times 1,000, $34,000, which is what we got here. But that's in total for 5 years. This is how we divide it into those 5 years. Okay, because those numbers are all different, we are going to prepare journal entry for each. Compensation expense year 1 is $5,000. SAR compensation payable, because the company will have to pay that appreciation in stock price to the employee. So we call it a payable, $5,000. Second year is $10,000. So let's put it here on the account because I want to show you something. So the payable starts with 5,000. Okay, that's the first year. And then on the second year, compensation expense, again, 10,000. And SAR compensation payable, 10,000. So cumulatively 10,000 is put on credit. So now if we put here the ending balance calculation, the sum of all credits minus the sum of all debits, now it goes up to $15,000. Okay, that's the $15,000 here, so that's good. In the third year, however, we have a negative number. Okay, so we have to reduce from 15,000 to 13,500 because that's what we think our compensation expense is based on the stock price that day, right? $18 times $18 is the fair value of the SAR times 1,000 units. Okay, $18,000 times 75%, only $1,350. So what we need to do is we reverse it. So SAR compensation payable is on debit, and we will reduce our compensation expense by the 1,500. So in year 3, we reduce our compensation expense. Why? Because the stock price in the market goes down, and as a result, the fair value of SAR also goes down. Okay, now we will put this 1,500 on debit, so the payable that we expect to pay at that point, given the stock price, is only 13,500. Okay, but then stock price goes up again, and the fair value of SAR goes up again. So the 12,500 will be recognized as compensation expense. 12,500. Okay, and then SAR compensation payable, 12,500. That is for year 4. And finally, for year 5, we have to recognize $8,000. And at the same time, we're going to pay for the appreciation, which is $34,000. Okay, so we have compensation expense, $8,000. Oh, we need to put this 12,500. Okay. So compensation expense for year 5 is $8,000. And then we pay the payable, $26,000. So SAR compensation payable, $26,000. Okay, and we pay cash to the employee, $34,000 as we calculated here. So you see, this stock appreciation right pays the employee because the stock goes up from $60 at the time of the grant to $94. So that's $34 increase. And the contract says 1,000 times 34 will be paid to the employee. So the company is going to pay the employee appreciation rights of $34,000. And that's what we pay here at the end of year 5. Okay, now the calculation here is to show how much each year has to be recognized as compensation expense by the company given the prediction of the fair value of the stock appreciation right. So that's how we prepare the journal entry. One situation here in year 3 is that we have to reverse the journal entry because stock price goes down and the SAR goes down. As a result, we have to reduce the compensation expense, and we have to reduce the payable to the employee. So that's how we prepare the journal entries for the stock appreciation rights. Thank you for watching.